of the sizzling hot, sexy detective Cruz Castillo. On NBC Santa Barbara. Let's take a look at this clip.
To tell you the truth, time always stops when I'm with you. What do you suppose that means? I love you more than you love me?
I know that's not true, because I know I love you more than you love me.
No way, pal.
I don't really love this robe very much, but... What robe? Oh, my.
To see if he wins his Best Actor of the Year 2 years in a row. Will you please welcome A. Martinez? First of all, and you've been asked a million times, what does the A stand for?
My grandfather was named Adolfo, and he passed the name on down through my father to myself. And my dad was always called A.D. or Junior, and I was always A.
Just A?
Just A.
So when you, didn't they always say when you were going to act, make it longer? Because A could be a man or a woman before they got to know who you were?
Actually, yeah, there was some debate at the top of my career about how to handle it. But I found that in the days when my acting was extremely unmemorable, having a name that was different was sort of a help at getting people to remember
you.
Yeah.
Now, what did the Emmy do for your career last year? Because you won last year. We're all talking Emmy, Emmy, Emmy. Besides a great thing for your own self, it's so wonderful. Did it help your career in any way?
My agents claimed that it got me a development deal at NBC to put into production a nighttime series pilot. But that deal turned into nothing. Oh, so it's hard
join
to
the
say.
group, honey.
Yeah, have you seen that drill?
We've all had those
Mark's
deals.
down that long, winding road, and there's a wall at the end of it.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. But the most important thing was that after the awards, I was with my wife in an adjacent room, and for about 3 hours, we stood shoulder to shoulder and absorbed this river of affection from so many people who were happy for me, and it's a day that I'll never forget just for that alone.
Where do you keep your Emmy?
Right now it's in our bedroom. We're living in a trailer right now, so it's sort
of a trailer.
Yeah, we're building a house and living in a trailer till the house is finished. It's only taking about 4 years.
Yeah, that's.
But the Emmy right now is on our dresser in our bedroom.
Now, does that make it bad for the marriage, you being so cramped? Or does it make it... Do you have children?
We have children.
Then it makes it bad for the marriage.
Well,
then it's too cramped.
When we moved into the trailer, we had a 3.5-year-old and a 6-month-old. My son is 3.5, my daughter is 6 months old. Now she's 2. And, yeah, it's a humongous difference.
Yeah.
She is the dominant personality in the household. And it's a very small space, and, you know, it gets intense.
Yeah, it gets very
intense.
How does your wife take... You come out... so many of the people, when we said your name, everyone in the office went nuts. Just crazy. And the women, too. And no, but all the women in the office just went crazy. How does your wife take that when you walk now out of a car and the women scream and the women say, I love you, and they throw panties at you and all that kind of stuff? Does she wash the panties
and keep them? She doesn't like that panties. Yeah. She really wanted me to take this job. She felt that it would help my career. And in the early days when she would see a love scene, we usually watch it together in bed, which is probably a mistake. But in any case, she would turn to me after the scene, and she's a strong woman, and she would just go, boom, like that. And then I would like go, okay, well, no grudge, right? Because that hurt, and we're even, right? Then she came to work one day when Marcy and I had to put together 4 or 5 scenes at the end of the day from scratch, having not rehearsed them all day long. And she came unannounced to the studio, sat in front of a monitor in the makeup room, and watched us go through the work of making those scenes seem effortless.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, she understood, if she needed to be reinforced, that it is indeed a job. But the bottom line is, she knows that I consider her the greatest single thing that has ever happened to me. And there's nothing in my life that's ever going to come between my wife and myself. It's just implicit.
Lovely.
It's in our relationship.
What about where's your life going? Like you talk about, I think my life's going to go. Do you want to go to movies? You turned down Silkwood. You turned down the role in Silkwood with was it Meryl Streep and Cher?
Yeah, I felt pretty stupid. I didn't actually...
Stupid.
Stupid. For one of a longer word, stupid.
And looking back...
Yeah, what I did is I made myself available to ABC. I wanted this part in an ABC miniseries, and I gave them a screen test option, which meant for 72 hours they had the rights to me, and then Mike Nichols called to make the deal 6 weeks after I auditioned and said, want to make the deal? My agent said, well, ABC has him for 3 more days, so you wait, Mike. And Mike went, I don't think I'll wait for ABC. So I lost
so it wasn't you.
Well, in retrospect, that was stupid equally. I mean, how dare I do that? Because Meryl Streep is my hero, and I think.
But you work with her again.
It's such a miracle. I got to do She-Devil, and I figured at that point in time after Silkwood that I had blown my chance to work with the best actor that I've ever seen.
Yeah. And was she when you were working with her?
Yes, and she's an equally amazing human being. For all the concentration that she musters to do her work, she is equally sensitive to the vibe around her. And I noticed that if there was somebody on the set that was having a difficult day, she would find some graceful way to shine a light on them at an unexpected moment.
Nice.
Yeah, she's an extraordinary
Good for Meryl.
person.
Yeah, I knew she was a good person, but I've only seen her at sales, at Saks, so I had no idea. She once let me have a pocketbook, though, so that's nice. Will you stay so we can talk?
I'd love to.
We'll be back in a moment with more. We're going to bring LeVar back and Jeannie back, and we'll talk about being on soaps, okay? So stay with us. Talking first with Santa Barbara's A. Martinez, then the Young and the Restless Gene Cooper, and Reading Room's LeVar Burton. Okay, what are we all going to say tonight as we win? What are you going to say?
I'm going to thank my family.
Thank your family.
Absolutely.
Is there any cousin you hate? You can say everybody but you, Peter, or something, you know.
No, I'm going to thank everybody, especially my girlfriend, Stephanie.
Girlfriend. All right. Girlfriend or live-in?
Live-in.
Oh, well, get her a ring if you win, for God's sake. What are you going to say if you win?
Thank God. Finally. Finally.
And thanking anybody?
And thank you, Joan. We said it this morning, that sort of thing,
that kind of stuff.
So I'll say it tonight.
Yeah. And what are you going to say?
Well, I think foremost I got to thank Marcy Walker, because she's really as big a part of any success I've had as I am. So Marcy Walker, without a doubt.
She's great.
Is she up for it, too?
Yeah. No, she's not, which is, I think, ridiculous. Yeah. But she's going off to make her nighttime series, so she's in a real good frame of mind.
All right. What about, is there anyone you think should have been nominated that wasn't? When you look back, in your shows?
Our writers should be nominated.
Should be nominated.
As well as our directors. Our writers are really terrific.
And haven't been.
Yeah.
So we have tons and tons of nominations, and we just haven't been winning, and yet we're #1 show.
Yeah.
And it's all fair in love and war. I guess it's not even love or war.
Yeah. What about you? Who should have been nominated?
Roscoe Bourne on our show played 2 characters all year long, really wonderfully, and I was very surprised that he wasn't nominated yet.
Well, we'll all see each other. It was a big party afterward, I hope.
Sure.
Yeah, please ask me to dance, because I'll be by myself. Yeah. Including you, Gene. Including you. I wish all 3 of you special luck. I wish me luck, too. But what the hell, if we don't get it, we'll sit here next year and bitch. We'll be right back. So don't go away.